What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the A Show with the Kings of Pro Wrestling Podcasts. I am Justin, here with Meelz, days before Halloween. We'll miss it this year.
We sure will. I mean, technically, I don't know. Most people will miss it this year. I guess the last weekend was the Halloween celebration weekend.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're not doing a. Well, what's your thoughts on that? Like
I'm fine with it. I get it. Why
with
would
like,
you celebrate Halloween after Halloween?
I've seen it happen. I've been it happened I think it happened when I was in college, and people did like November 1st, November 2nd parties. Like,
Nah, it's a no for me. Like what was it? Not even Party City. The Spirit store is already shut up shop, and
damn.
I can't exchange anything if it's
I
thing.
will
I've never
say,
even been to Spirit Halloween in like years.
do they have Spirit Halloweens in New York?
Yeah, they'll just pop one up somewhere. It'll just be like randomly somewhere. Where is it this year? Hold on. Spirit Halloween in New York. It used to be downtown Brooklyn, by the Barclays, actually across the street from the Barclays Center, actually. Because it used to actually be a party city. I have no idea where they put it now.
That was my
Um
question because I had to go there over the weekend,
mm,
and I asked my wife, like, "And you guys are gonna want to watch the Black Print throwbacks this week, by the way." But I was like, "What is this? What is this after this is done? Like, what does this become?"
it goes back to being a shelter or
Like, what the? Because the store Miniso,
the store where?
Miniso. It's like
No, I haven't.
it's kind of like Pop Mart. It has a bunch of blind boxes and anime stuff in there. You should go find one. It has a lot of really good anime stuff in there.
Spell
But
it out.
Miniso, Miniso,
Okay,
M
Miniso,
M
New
I
York.
N I S O.
Okay, apparently. Wait, no, that's MoMA. No, here it is. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
There's like they did like a Miniso like pop up, but it's just like in an empty and abandoned like Fashion Nova in one of the malls close to me. And I was like, well, what was the purpose of just buying this for 2 weeks instead of just making another Miniso right here and employing people? Like, it's just strange how these stores are. But like, I heard that like Spirit Halloween, they give like hell of fucking benefits and money and shit just for like the 2 months they're open.
Yeah, nah, it'll be lines out the wazoo for to get inspired, especially this weekend. This week, what? Probably.
Oh, it was
Um,
nuts. Last weekend,
yeah,
it was nuts. I was in a long line.
I haven't been there since I had to get my niece a costume way, way back when, and that was when like Black Panther was a thing. So all of it was like Shuri, Black Panther, uh, African nigga number three. Um,
Okoye probably is who you're
yeah, maybe one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what is the hot Halloween costume. What is that? You know who would
well,
know that? White
people are
people.
mad about Sinners this year being the hot costume. They're like, "Why are
Mm,
you white people dressed as Stack?" And I'm like, "Who gives a fuck?" You know what people have to realize is that Sinners is not like this is a rant, by the way, but like Sinners is not like a revolution that like it is absolutely a mainstream movie. It is for black people and white people. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Like, it is not. They didn't make it like it's for us. I'm like, no, it's for everybody. Like the themes, there are themes, but like they're not so coded that like white people can't also enjoy in this because it wasn't just us who like made this movie popular. It was the white people that were virtue signaling to make it popular too. You know.
Who the fuck? Let me see what's gonna be the hot Halloween costumes. I'm at goodhousekeeping.com. Let me see if it's got good shit here. Okay, so according to goodhousekeeping.com, the fire shit this year is going to be Wicked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, the Adams Family from Wednesday.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that too. One Piece?
Hunter X from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh yeah, Huntrix. Huntrix. It's Huntrix.
Hunter X, sorry. I didn't watch it.
Sure, I,
Superman. Why
I
the
actually
fuck?
I'm actually shocked that you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters because it is very much anime in tone.
Yeah, but it's not like a It wasn't like in any of my like anime circles. So it wasn't like I haven't gotten any like, yo, you know, this, and maybe it's because like most things I get are from, certain Twitter and Crunchyroll and everything's manga source, but I haven't gotten it hasn't fell within the Venn diagram of like my anime
Yeah,
thing.
it's like an immediate kinda, like, hit, you know what I mean? Like, it was out of nowhere, you know what I mean? It came out of nowhere. It became, like, the zeitgeist. It's like the number 1 song in the world for
No,
men.
I know, but there could be a number one song in the world. I couldn't tell you what the number one song in the world before this one was, or if I heard it. So, it just is. So if I hadn't actually seen it, so maybe I'll see it. Next one, Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo. Why would it be Olivia
What
Rodrigo?
would like Sabrina
Maybe
Carpenter.
Tate McRae.
Yeah, like, you could tell what you bought the dress as Sabrina Carpenter. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know,
you boys.
yeah. You boys.
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
they also got Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
Um,
that's actually a lot of popping costumes for the year, especially considering
yeah,
people are poor, don't have jobs, and are, the government shut down, so that's
Aunt
actually.
Gladys from Weapons.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm glad this
Yeah.
is iconic character from
Um, let's see, Steve from Minecraft. Some
big
like
movie this
costume.
year. I listen, this has been a big year for IP. This is what you're
Okay.
telling me right now. This is big year for IP.
Kendrick Lamar from the Super Bowl halftime show.
Who is dressing as that? Is it like
You know someone will.
the people need to be mad at that more than people dressing as Smoke and Stack.
And they got all the parts. So you get the jacket at $80 on Amazon, a Hanes t-shirt for $12, some vintage bell bottom jeans for $34 on Amazon. They got the whole fit right here. Good
What about
housekeeping.
what about Dignity? What the how's that one?
Draw it. Let's see. But yeah, that might be. I don't know what I'll see this year, to be honest with you. I wish I Halloween's on a Friday, which is a good thing. Um, for like kids and stuff. Cause like I mean weekends would be better, but it's on a Friday. But get Halloween out the way, elections right next week, trying to determine the fate of my damn city.
I think
Uh
I knocking on wood here. I think Mundambi got it, man.
Nah, I'm sure he got it. I'm
Yeah.
sure he got it in the bag. It's not even close. Like the election, the debates thing have had me crying for weeks.
Cuomo
like,
is
how,
has dementia. I think that's the
yeah,
one thing
he's lost in the sauce.
that's the one thing, like, obviously, we're gonna suffer for years from what these old niggas have done, but, like,
Yes.
they're almost dead. You know what I mean? Like, they're about to die. So, like,
Yeah. No.
ultimately, it's gonna change anyway.
Um. Congratulations to us, 8 years for doing the A show.
Yeah, yeah,
It's we truly ate, and the 8 years for the A show.
yep.
That's gonna be the slogan for this year. We ate. Um. And just another fun time. I wish a bigger celebration, something like that. But 8 years. We've been doing this for this long, been crushing it for this long.
The
Shout out to
the
everyone who's been tuning in for 8 years.
the only big, celebration night that we could have is, like, if we just had a party. You know what I mean?
A bi-coastal party.
I forget, like, time is but a construct to us for the past 2 years, so,
Yeah, somehow we've made it work, right? Like,
yeah.
look at us.
Somehow I'm not dead. So,
Yeah, somehow you've been doing this at 10 a.m. for a number of years. I've been doing this for 1 p.m. for a number of years. Like, somehow we make it work
mhm.
until it's no longer gonna work, and then that's just no longer gonna work. Um, but until then, we're gonna continue to make it work. So shout out to that. Shout out to you guys for tuning in. Shout out to you guys for tabbing and listening and being such great listeners for the last 8 years. Hoping, listen, tell a friend. How about this? You got someone who's getting into wrestling. You got someone who's interested in wrestling, preferably people of color, or not. Um,
I mean, they've been shocking me lately. There's people that respond to you on Twitter. I'm like, "What? All
There you
right."
go. But you know what? Put them onto the pod. How about that? We need to do that one day. I'll put them onto the pod day. Just like share it with a friend. If you share it with a friend, I don't know what I'll do, but just share it with a friend, and we'll see what's going on. Quick thoughts, because you and I both saw the Chainsaw Man movie.
Yeah.
I reviewed it on the Lookout this week. Shout out to the Lookout. You guys can also listen to that, which is out right now. Look out on RNC Radio and look out on YouTube. Thoughts on Chainsaw Man movie? I thought it was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I thought it I'm a little more partial to Demon Slayer this year.
Okay.
I think Chainsaw Man is a solid 4 out of 5. Um,
Okay.
I think
I'll
that
take it.
where
IGN. Okay.
I think that where it succeeds in a lot of ways over a lot of other adaptations is that it feels like it's finally got the chaotic nature of the manga correct, right? Like
Yes.
it feels like it's finally like, okay, like this is the wild and crazy shit that we've kind of been waiting for from this. You know what I mean? So that's actually, actually felt a lot like crazy to see that it actually come to fruition there. But I took my wife to this movie,
Mm,
and she knew nothing about it. She knew nothing about Chainsaw Man. She knew nothing about any of the story of it or anything like that, right? So
hmm
that was an interesting that was a really interesting thing to do, but she was into it. I think once you get to like Reze's like the fight part, because the first part of the movie is very like slow and solemn and very like deliberate, right?
That's Fujimoto's thing. That's how he gets you.
Then you get to the motherfucking the actual fight, it's like, oh no, because
You get to the part where she kisses him and then bites off his tongue and
well
blood is splurting out.
the first crunch, I was like, whoa, that was loud because we saw it at IMAX. Second crunch, I'm like, oh,
Everyone said it IMAX but me. I'm bugging the fuck out.
fucking the battle. She snaps her fingers. I'm like, oh no,
Bomb double.
this shit about to be loud as hell. It was loud as fuck, bro.
Oh my god.
It's one of the loudest movies I've ever heard. It's loud as hell, but I thought it was good. I think where Demon Slayer is a little more sensitive and emotionally, kind of has those sensibilities about it. Chainsaw Man is just punk rock.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
punk rock. It is just balls to the fucking wall, crazy, and that's what I loved about it. I thought again. I told you this before a couple years ago. I was like, this anime made me feel like how I felt when I saw The Matrix for the first time. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It felt like it was like a change. It was a shift that had happened, and I loved it. I love the movie a lot. It was good.
absolutely. You can hear my review on the Lookout. Uh Now what I really want to do, we're getting in a lot of banter talk, but don't worry. We'll talk about wrestling. Um Entertainment Weekly, and this is very much old person thing because I don't think anybody, and my gauge for whether young people know about it is if we bring it up and Bosa's like, "What the hell is the real world?" Um,
Mm.
because I think he's the youngest. I'm not sure if he's still the youngest in the Discord. Might not be.
Isn't it
Um,
Dimv?
DMV might be the youngest. Hmm, I don't know. Um, Whoever's the youngest, please step forward, so I can stop targeting Bosa if it's not him. But the Entertainment Weekly ranked all 33 seasons of The Real World,
Right.
and I've never seen a much more flagrantly wrong list in my life. Like, and this is someone. I mean, you and I, we started this podcast journey. The prototype for any of this is us doing a podcast called Mad Real World and talking about the first episode
One
of The
episode.
Real World. One
Yeah.
episode. It was a one episode thing. It lived, died. I don't even know where it exists anymore. It might exist on. I don't know where it exists anymore. I can look it up and see if I can
Real
try to
World?
find it. Our one off
Oh,
podcast on
oh,
The Real World.
it exists nowhere. I think that when it lived on RNC Radio,
Uh huh.
and I think we cleared it. I think everything got cleared.
We'll see. I could.
Yeah.
I could. If it's still on the SoundCloud, I probably could find it. Um,
That quality has to be crazy. Our voices have to be crazy too.
Nah, this one I actually we recorded in the studio. I recorded it in the studio at my old job. So this one isn't like our first episode of the A show where clearly I'm on a phone and you're holding the phone to the mic. Um so it's way better than that. But the Real World, to kind of freshen up anybody on the Real World who hasn't seen it, Real World was one of the first original reality shows actually surrounded by real people. It was 7 to 8 strangers. They made it 8 all after the fact, but 7 strangers picked to live in a house, to have situations, and at points things stop being polite and start getting real. They would have arguments. They would have conflicts. There were people from all types of backgrounds, from all types of places around the country, or sometimes even around the world, and they would come together, and you would see how the culture clashes for different things, or how they would become accepted or how they wouldn't be accepted, and so many different things. It's actually, there's a cute couple like moments that have gone, I wouldn't say they've gone viral, but have popped up on TikTok recently, um, which anytime I see it I share it with you, because like you're probably the only person who's going to get any of this. um, but real world real world has seminal seasons to me, and I don't think, and well, one of them is in the top 5. I don't think this is a strong enough top 5 in itself, much less
No.
33.
No, I mean, what makes it sad is looking at this and being like, it's gone. Like they don't do this anymore, and I think it's a large reason why like the challenge isn't popping
Do
like
you
that anymore. Is
do
because
you think they could, do a real world again?
I think they could. I think they could. I really do.
How would you cast people? Would
The
you
thing is,
cast
is that it would be streamers. You know what I mean? Like streamers have already taken what the real, like the essence of what the real world was, and they've kind of flipped that into what it is now, right? Like streamers are the real world. You know what I'm saying? Like they are
well,
creating that for better or for worse, right? Like is the real world. Like you know what I mean?
I
Like
feel like they're doing like skits and shit and all types of other stuff like that, but in terms of like real people coming to do real things, like
no, no, no.
I don't know if they, like, by the end of the real world, like you look at the latter seasons and they just started picking hot people to live in a house,
Oh
which
yeah,
was
that's gonna happen. It's like Love Island. You know what I mean? Like
right.
all they have is like cute people in there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
good looking people or moderately attractive looking people. But back in the day, you could have got a few with a couple of uggos and shit. You know what I'm saying? You could have, because it was real. It's supposed to be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, first real world you ever watched.
The first one, I'm old. It was the first one. Literally,
Oh,
my sister nigga
Jesus
said, "Oh,
Christ.
nigga hit the dam, the Kevin Hart dam." Yeah, literally the first one was my first one, and my sister used to watch the show, and it 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 was literally just me on Tuesday nights. I think it came on Wednesday. It's Wednesday to Tuesdays. They changed day. They changed days one of those times. I think it might have been.
1992 was your first real world.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
I
All right.
remember vividly, David and what's her name? That the bed with the covers. I remember that vividly.
That wasn't the first one. That was like the
I know, but
third.
I'm just
Oh,
saying just
okay.
in general. I'm just saying just in general. I remember those moments from the show.
All right.
My sister
Okay.
watched it like faithfully, bro.
I remember, so the actual real proper, the first time I experienced real world was Hawaii, and then I just stopped watching because that girl was way too drunk, and which is Ruthie. And then, but the first proper one I remember seeing full all the way through was back to New York with Miz and Coral and all this other stuff like that, especially because it took place in New York. But I remember also back in the day, they would show us clips from real world San Francisco, like back in
Mhm.
the day, because you have health class and they were teaching you about HIV and AIDS and all types of other stuff like that. And one of the cast members, Pedro, he was battling AIDS. So they would always show that, and he would go around the country. He was actually like a big phenomenon because he was like the first like person on television openly come out with AIDS. And he was just being very, very open about it. He ended up passing away from AIDS. Um, but that was like one of the early, when they were like rolling the cart in my classroom and pop in a videotape, and they would show us like the conversation he was having on the real world. Um, but this list, just very, very quickly, run through, let's just go what's wrong with the list very, very quickly.
Well, I think what's wrong with the list is that it's too easy, and I think that like they go with this like really nostalgia, which is funny because we're talking about nostalgia here, but they go with nostalgia and kind of kind of like iconic stuff over
Hmm.
just common sense. Like number one, I'll just get it out there right now. Number one is San Francisco. Like San Francisco on its own, good season. Obviously had Pedro on there. Like, there's a married couple that ended up coming out of the season. Obviously, for those reasons, it is one of the most important seasons. Yes, important.
Mhm.
Best? No. I think it's definitely, to me, what did I say the other day? My number one would have been. My number one probably would have been either Miz's season in New York or Las Vegas to the Las Vegas Part One.
Vegas kind of changed. The reason why Love Island is the way that it is
Yes,
now is
it's
because
because of Real World Vegas Part 1. Like
yeah,
that first Vegas season is it has everything. It has fucking hot people, it has drama, niggas getting drunk, niggas doing drugs, pregnancy scare. Well, Love Island don't go that far, but like it's
they would
like
kick you off the show. You would suddenly
imagine that's what Sierra did to stay on the
that's
show.
what I'm
I'm pregnant,
saying.
I'm
Just
pregnant,
she's been off the show for unexplained reasons.
I'm pregnant,
Um,
nigga.
and
But
some wisecracking Scottish guy just
But then
just make
you also have like okay, what are your thoughts on Seattle season? Because I think Seattle has that one moment where Steven slaps Irene, and that's it to me for that season. It's actually too high in my opinion because nothing else really happens other than that.
I agree. It's actually way too high. A number of these are too high, and number one, these too low. My like most disgraceful why it's too low is Austin. Austin is entirely way, 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 way too low.
Yeah.
This is it's had multiple people getting arrested, multiple people cast hooking up. Um, I mean, a lot of them end up going really, really far, but Austin was a great season. Like it was the hookup draw. Remember, they would like get numbers, throw it in a draw, and randomly pick out
Yeah,
numbers and just like call them and invite them over to like Austin was in a fantastic season.
it was
Las
free.
Vegas, the second one was also a great season.
Yeah, it was.
Uh,
And I think that if you're gonna have Seattle that high just for the vibe of it, you coulda you technically coulda you coulda put fucking hold on, what's the season? The season with my boy with San Diego. The San Diego season could have been that high. Yeah,
San
with
Diego
Brad.
was pretty yeah, yeah. San Diego was like another great season too. Brad got arrested. It was like, yo, where's Brad? He got arrested. What? And then Robin got arrested the same night, but they didn't know that they both got arrested the same night. So like,
Yeah,
what? They got at
bro.
different jails.
And it
Like,
had Jacquees looking at all these motherfuckers like they was crazy.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Denver is a little bit too low. Like Denver isn't great, but it's a little bit too low.
Like, why
Uh,
did you watch Go Big or Go Home? I didn't watch that season. Why is it number 10?
nah, no, I have no idea. I never watched that season. I stopped watching. The real world that killed it for me was San Diego too. Um, that completely it was the most boring experience that I've ever seen and the most boring casting I've ever seen. And it really showed you it's Zach who's on it, you know,
Yeah.
Zach who hosts
Yeah.
the podcast. It really showed you exactly who he was, and he hasn't really strayed that far from it. Um, Chicago was kind of high, but I also get it. Chicago was a good season. Like it was with Anissa and Tanya and a couple of and Kyle Brandt, who
Miami's top 3, man. Miami's way out. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
Dan was
Miami,
like Dan was like the OG shit stirrer, bro. Like
yeah.
he created the archetype of these like Bravo niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like he is that, bro. Like Hawaii should have been up there. Like again, like I just
Hawaii's up there, but it's just I think it's too high in my opinion. But
I would
also,
swap Los Angeles and Hawaii. I think Los Angeles is an epic season. That season is fucking great.
what do you think about New Orleans, the original one? Because like everyone kind of like became. I mean, now everyone's kind of crazy in their own right,
Yeah.
like fucking um, Kelly and other people.
Oh,
Um,
which New Orleans? This the first one or the second one?
the first one,
Classic.
yeah.
Classic. It should
Everyone was celebrities by the time they came out of that show.
it's the one real world where Dave Chappelle referenced it, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's the one. And mind you, there were seasons that were going on at the time he referenced it on the Chappelle show, and he did not bring those up. He brought up this one for a
come on,
reason.
be my baby tonight. Yo, season 21 Brooklyn being this high over anything?
Who
Brooklyn
wrote
was
this shit?
terrible.
I'm getting mad all over again. Who wrote
Yeah,
this
that's
shit?
what I'm saying. Paris was bad. Shout out to CT, but Paris was bad. Um,
The only reason I can't make a definitive list for this is
because we
because
haven't seen it all.
we haven't seen it all. I
Not
think
yet.
These
I'm kidding.
Facebook season well, the seasons aren't available for if they were available for streaming meals, I would watch them. I watch all of
If
them.
all the seasons were available for streaming, for sure we would watch it. But
But
Paramount is like, nah, we're not doing that.
music licensing makes it tough. A lot of stuff makes it tough for that to happen though, so I get it.
Yeah, it is what it is. But Entertainment Weekly ranking all the seasons. If you got a favorite real world season, clearly you're over 35 just like us, but let us know.
Yep.
Um, let's get into wrestling for this week because we have an event that happened last weekend and we got an event that's coming up this weekend
Yeah,
because
we gotta do predictions for it because it's actually like a big show, like out of nowhere.
yeah. Um, let's see. So last weekend, NXT Halloween Havoc 2025, which to me, great show.
Yeah, it was a great show. Yeah.
I thought it was a great show. Like I thought overall it was a great show, but I want to do what we did for the last NXT show. We're not going to grade them on their potential. We're going to grade them on how they performed on this actual show. That's how
Okay.
we're going to do this. So we're going to go through a card and grade everyone kind of how they did on this show, kicking off with Javon Evans and Leon Slater defeating Mr. Iguana and La Parca. What are your grades you giving for everyone?
I listen, I love Javon Evans, okay? You cannot give him he's not a ring general yet.
Yeah.
So like having him kind of like lead this match with two people that there's a language barrier and one guy who's kind of like him but a little like you know what I'm saying like the same wrestler like it made it tough. It was a very sloppy match, okay? I think the crowd was out of it at certain points because they were just like what are these guys trying to do?
Because
There
it
were
went long and they're just doing spots now. Like, I don't know if Mr. Iguana match is supposed to be this damn long.
no, at all. He don't even move that fast. So like, why is he even in this match? I honestly would give Javon like a C, and him and Leon a C for
Mm.
Halloween Havoc. And La Parker, is he good? Is he all right?
Um,
What you think of him?
it's just not the same.
Yeah, yeah. I was like,
I was like,
man,
you kind of tall, bruh. Like,
you can't
you,
fool me, nigga.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Once I
I
got
I,
the,
I know Tonga when I see him, bro.
yeah, Rob and Dell and I, we were trying to figure out the lore of Laparca. So we end up going through the lore of like how he became Laparca, but I was just like, yeah, I kind of want the old one. And hearing that the actual one is still alive, um, yeah, just is very unsettling. But yeah, I wasn't super high on this match either. But fun moments. But I wasn't super high on this match. The following match though surprised the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ethan Ethan Page versus El Hijo del Wagner Jr. for the North American Championship. It was a Day of the Dead match. This
Freaky
one was
lighting.
really good.
With freaky lighting.
Yeah, had the Mountain Dew Code Black.
It was actually pretty good. Don't drink it
Yeah.
though.
Um.
Well, here's it's night and day difference, right? Because you have someone who is a ring general in Ethan Page. I think Ethan Page is one of the at least top 10 performers in the company right now. I
Mhm.
think he's extremely underrated for what he's
Like
been able.
overall performers like has
Absolutely.
everything.
Yeah, he's got it all. He is one of the most underrated guys on the show right now. But then you have El Hijo who again understands it and they played a match that played to his strengths and played to Ethan Page's strengths. I don't think what they did in that opening match was playing to anybody's strengths whatsoever. I think that it was like they should have had somebody that was slow in there. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But I think that everything in terms of just like having a horrorcore match because obviously there was more than one match that kind of had a lot of the gaga in it throughout the night. But having that match go how it did. They built to the table spots and didn't feel as though they had to rush it. The mask rip was like really fantastic, and really there was a lot of doubt that Ethan Page would actually win the title. It actually was one of his more kind of nail biter title defenses, I thought, in my
I
opinion,
think so as well. Yeah.
and I think that when you mix that all together. I think this was one of the best matches of the weekend, if not on the card. I think I'd probably edge it a little bit on the main event, honestly.
I'm gonna give Ethan Page an A for the show.
Yeah, me too.
He healed Dr. Wagner. I'm gonna give him a B. Not that he wasn't great. He just wasn't Ethan Page.
I like them both in there. I like them both.
Uh, Match number 3, Blake Monroe defeats Zarya, and now she is the new NXT Women's North American Champion. We talked about this last week on the show. So Ruka had an announcement. the announcement is that due to the tag match that she had with Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, she was not cleared to compete, um, but still not cleared enough to relinquish the title.
Something's up with
So
that. Something's up with that, I think.
it's a work. It's a work. I'm 100%. Once this match ended, I was like, oh, it's a work.
Yeah.
Because to me, this was a way to get the championship off of Sol Ruka
Getting her pinned.
without getting her pinned. And they went through it in the most obtuse way possible, to be honest with you. But this is Zarya's first like real singles match. What did you think of her performance in this match
I
at all?
think I think I said it a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, I feels like she's like kind of behind Soul a little bit. You know what I mean? And not, in a disrespectful way. It just felt like she was a little behind. I could see where there's points where it's like, here's my question, Meelz. Does NXT properly build and um cultivate women of her stature and size doing power moves and stuff like that? I don't think they do. And I
Not
think that
really,
I think
because
they have
they got Jordan Grace
yeah,
doing some
like
bullshit.
yeah, because I think I'm like, you have to be able to cultivate a really cool kind of like way to do that. And I don't think that I think she's working against type, if that makes sense. Like she's like she's not working the way that like a woman her size should be working.
Yeah, and I don't think they have really. My thing is that she's not even like a crazy size. You know what I'm saying? Like
No.
her style is power, so I guess it's supposed to be that. But realistically, like she doesn't have. I don't see. I don't know what Zarya is immediately by looking at her.
Right.
So, and I don't know what she brings to the table. I don't even know. Quite frankly, I don't even know her finisher. Um,
It's F5.
okay, right, the F5. So there's just so many things that I guess could go right, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Eventually, they're gonna split Soruk and Zarya up. I don't know if it'll end up here. I don't know if it'll end up on the main roster. I'm not sure where it'll go. Blake Monroe was fantastic in this match. I thought she was incredible. Um,
Busting out the submissions, I'll say like since she's gotten there, you're seeing a lot of like the hype kind of formulate and be you see the hype behind her. You know what I mean?
right.
Like you see it. Like I get it fully what her style is, what she is. Like she looked like she was a freaking star out there. She looked great. I give her an A.
I give her A too. Zarya, I probably give it like a B minus.
I give Zarya a B. But the thing is, now we get to see Zarya from now on grow. I think
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
gonna be getting more opportunities to grow. So because she's been stuck in tag. So yeah.
And Soruka, this shit is definitely a work. So I don't know. This was a really backwards way to get the title off of her, but it's on Blake Monroe now. So I got nothing against it. Um, Next matchup, surprise of the evening. Tatum Paxley defeats Jacy Jayne for an NXT Women's Championship. It featured all the Gaga.
Oh my god. You know I hated it.
You know,
You know I hated it. I was like, "Oh my god, please!" And then you know how you can kill a spot by doing it over and over again, but then doing it and then making it mean nothing in the same match by having them all get thrown out and then having them all come out again. I'm like,
I'm
what was the purpose of that?
trying to stop her from losing the title.
No,
I just
no.
felt I thought the crowd was really into this match. Um, for people who love Tatum, um, Jacy Jayne, and all the heel stuff that's kind of going on. I thought people were really, really into this match and really, really into the moment of her coming away with the victory. I thought this was a good match. And I don't know, maybe I'm a Jacy Jayne apologist. Um,
It was it was fine. It fine bordering on bad. I think that Tatum and her don't have like the best chemistry in the world. I think JC's heel stuff is grating and it's not indicative of how hard she was working when she wasn't champion. I think she actually worked worse when she was champion than she was when she was.
really?
Yes.
I I don't know. Cause
Like,
she the only when she wasn't champion, she was just doing tag matches.
no, she was doing singles matches when she wasn't champion.
Nah, because Fallon was champion. So she was on tag match duty with Jacy Jayne a lot. And then when Fallon lost the belt and Jacy got the belt, then Fallon started doing tag matches.
She's done single stuff that I know that I've liked more when she wasn't champion. Her championship run meals has been the same thing for the past 6 months. It's been the same thing over and over and over again. I don't see how you can make the argument that she's a better worker when like she'll take the finisher, you'll get a visual pinfall, and then somebody will cheat, and then she'll win. The only thing that subverted that was that Tatum had another person who likes to cheat on her team, and that's why she won.
I don't know.
I also don't like the fact that she fucking won the title by cheating. Like I really
She didn't really win by cheating. It
She
was
did win
like
by cheating. It literally was
Izzy was about to come in and hit either
distraction
Jacy
finish.
or yeah, it was supposed to be a distraction finish. She comes in, she gets walloped by Jacy Jayne. Jacy Jayne hits Izzy with her finisher, which opens it up for Tatum Paxley to show up and kind of hit the finisher for her to get a victory. So I don't think she won. I mean, it wasn't a clean finish for sure. Just wasn't a clean finish.
That's what I mean. Like it should have been clean, and it's never been so obvious that Izzy's going to turn her back on her. I'm not looking forward to that either.
That's WWE. There's at least 4 people who about to turn their back on somebody right now.
Yeah,
and like I think all of them are women. To be
I
honest with you,
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I'm happy for her. I'm glad that the women's division has got a hard reset before the end of the year.
developmental works. There you go.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I'm glad that there has been a hard reset, and it's needed. We've talked about it on here. That it's needed. I think that Fatal Attraction needs to. They gotta go. I think.
When you compare this to the AEW women's division, it's just like
What?
it's
That's
like
the AEW women's. Fuck Halloween. That's the scary shit. Is that?
What grade would you give Jacy and Tatum for this match?
I give Tatum a B, JC a C.
Wow, I'm giving both B's. Yeah,
You
I
gonna
like
die
it.
on that hill like she's part of the Iconics, bruh.
Listen, man. I like what I. It's a weird thing, but I like what I like. I like the cut of JC's jib. Um, Dark State defeats the Broken Hearties. And
Boy, I swear to God.
first of all, this match went long. Second of
Too
all,
fucking long. It was 4-on-2.
this is true. Second of all, a much more active match than like the Dudley Boys match from last month, for sure.
Well, I
But
think the parties are more active just in general, so they move
yeah, but
fast.
they're also in the ring with like 2 young, not hurt, not old guys. Um, I don't think this win changed Dark State's anything for me. They're still pretty like bad overall.
Pretty mid, yeah.
Um,
I actually was quite upset they won the titles back, but then I got over it. I was like,
I
whatever.
knew they would. I knew they would at this point. Like I don't know who else would have. They're not gonna give it to OTM. Um,
I don't like
but
the tag division in NXT at all right now.
NXT at all, yeah, it's very it's giving me 2013, 2014 NXT vibes.
Yeah.
Because remember all the back in the day NXT tag teams used to be like the Mechanics.
The
The
vaudevillians.
the fucking who's oh my god, the longest reigning NXT tag team champions too.
Absolution or whatever. The
Yes,
the
those
Ascension.
weird guys. Oh my god. Used to be back in the day, fucking who used to hold it? It used to be Neville and Corey Graves holding tag team champion. It's just weird, nasty shit. This is what this is reminding me of. The NXT tag team division currently, Dark State, OTM,
Frank and
Hank
Tank
and Tank,
when
who's in
they're back.
Japan,
Yeah, when they're back.
and that might be it. To be honest with you,
Well,
no,
they should call up some of those Evolve guys. Oh, actually, you know what? That this is the setup. Well, the thing about Dark State winning the titles back is that this is a setup for there to be kind of like they're doing a lot of firsts. So like they want to do the first WWE TNA tag team champion. So Javon and Leon
yeah.
Slater. You can see they're kind of putting Javon on the side quest journey, and I think that's for a reason that I'll bring up at the main.
Do you think they're putting what's my man's name?
Leon Slater
No. Deaf dude and hair dude.
against
Uh,
each other.
are they putting them back together? Is what I'm asking.
I would.
Tavion Heights and Miles
And
Bourne.
Miles Bourne. I would. They
Yeah,
they have been absolutely lost as singles. If they are going to go with the idea that like okay we fucked up here, let's just try and let's erase everything and ball the paper up and just try again with these two, right?
yeah.
Like, they should. They have been an abject failure as singles guys.
Yeah, I don't know. No quarter catch crew.
Well, I mean, I think Charles is about to get kicked out of his own crew, right? The way it's looking.
Nigga, you might be kicked out of the country. You might never come back. Like, I don't know what it. I don't know. He has been more rudderless than any of them
Yeah.
because it don't even make any sense. There's no Heritage Cup anymore. So it's like, what is he really doing? Clearly,
But the thing
Ren
is, Meelz,
Sinclair got
thing
more
is,
motion than he does.
they could literally push him tomorrow, and I would not bat an eye.
You think he's ready?
Oh,
Charlie
Charlie
Dempsey?
Dempsey? Yes, I think he can talk. I think he can wrestle. I think he doesn't wrestle enough. I'm like, why not just do it? But my thing is this: just try something,
Make him an Americano.
something. Just try something with the nigga. You know what I mean?
Send
Like,
him to AAA.
I wouldn't mind it. But Miles and him, like, the abject failure. No,
What's your thoughts on the uh the bizarro world that AAA is when WWE isn't broadcasting?
they be doing whatever the fuck, right? Like they just be having shit
Did you
happen.
see El Grande Americano is the most over fucking ambassador of Mexico
It
that's
feels
ever.
like it's not only its own world, but it's like its own like show. And then when
Yeah.
the big stars show up, like then it's like, okay, we got to button up and
Yeah,
keep doing
Ludwig is over there speaking fluent Spanish. Um Vikingo, heel of the century. For
bro.
what? No idea. But he's rolling with it.
I
Dom is
like that
super over.
I like that Vikingo started fighting back. I saw some of the things he was saying on the mic last weekend. He told them niggas get over it. He's like, get
Good.
over it, nigga.
Fuck over. And then they had the Wyatt Six over there causing some havoc over the weekend. So
They look good over there, man. They look good.
you think, keep him? Keep him over there?
I ain't gonna say too much, but
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how relations are. Uh but yeah, it's its own world over there. Main event. Ricky Saints defeats Trick Williams to retain the NXT Championship match. I thought this was by considering the four matches that happened before this was very standard and regular. And
yeah, it was standard. I mean, it didn't reach the heights of the matches these two had last month. I think that Trick is on his give back tour, which he needs to be. I think Oba needs to bring your ass back here, boy, and start putting some of these niggas over too, or putting some of these niggas over too. But it succeeded in what it needed to do, and that was Ricky kind of closing the door on a lot of the old guard that have been there. It's like his era now. I truly think that he needs to probably turn heel soon. I
I
think that
think so too.
you're too flashy. You're too flashy.
Yo, my favorite part. I'll never forget this. Oh my god, I'll never forget this as long as I live. Booker T on commentary all night.
OD. OD. If you hate Booker T, do not listen to him on this because he is in rare form the
He
whole
came
night.
out. What's this nigga wearing?
What is that?
is he
Let's
is
get
he
to
a
this.
is he
What
a
does it say?
mermaid?
What is
What
he?
is he?
What did he say? Is he Xerxes? I said, nigga, he is wildin'.
Was he a mermaid? What's that supposed to be?
Just tripping the whole
I was like,
fucking night.
if my brain, I'm like, yo, Book, he's NXT champion. Relax, pull it back.
You could not be burying him like this.
What you got on there?
What is he, Xerxes? I was like, bro, he's going too crazy on this nigga.
This
Um,
nigga was bugging the fuck out. What are your grades for Ricky Saints and Trick Williams?
Fucking beast. I think it's time for Trick to go though. I think
Trick
Trick.
is. I feel like this is a great time where you can call Trick up and still have something ready for Mania or not ready if you don't really care.
Yeah,
Um,
he don't need. And the thing is, like, if he's not on the card, like whatever. Like I would not argue too much about that. But I think that like you need to do something with him because he's there's nothing left for him down there.
yeah, and a couple people are injured. Like, call him up. Like, I'm not saying if you were on which brand would you call him up to?
Raw.
I would do Raw too. I
Yeah,
might give him who would I give him first?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker?
Yeah,
Braun Breaker on a
Trick
terror right now.
Trick is interesting because like, well, I mean, clearly they want Braun in the mid card right now.
I
like
feel like I would do like maybe Trick AJ.
Trick AJ is cool. I don't think they're gonna bring him over as a heel first though.
Oh, you
It's
think
gonna
he
be
gonna
hard.
be
It's gonna be hard for people to boo him, bro, because he's just so cool.
yeah.
It's gonna be hard for people to boo him. I mean, he can be anything. We've seen him be both. I like the Trick when he was trying to win the title in NXT. They need to run that story back. I like that.
Put Trick with maybe Penta, maybe or if he's a face, he could. I don't know. Trick versus LA Knight. I wouldn't be mad at either.
Trick and Don works. I
Trick and
think
Dom works.
Trick is the one person I think would actually get Don booed.
Yeah.
Like he's just too fucking cool.
Yeah. So, it's time for Trick. Back in the day, in our NXT things, you used to know when niggas was leaving.
Yeah, yeah. Now we don't
It-
know. Where's
yeah.
Tony D'Angelo?
them shoes over the
Those
weekend.
shoes is not Tony fucking D'Angelo.
One of them shoes got to be Tony.
Hell no. But
Can we talk about how wrestling fans upset themselves with shit like this? And maybe it's because we work in like the field that we work in, that we are like, we just never get too
excited
high
about
or
it.
low about like these kind of things. It's gotta be this, it's gotta be this. But the shoes, everyone like, oh my god, who's gonna be? Gotta be Santos, gotta be Gunther, gotta
Gotta be
be
Jericho.
Jericho. And then you find out it's gonna be a thing for a WrestleMania thing, and everyone's like, "Oh man, this company, red pill."
They don't care
Uh,
about us. Like
you
what?
know,
There listen, people getting upset that like a company is promoting something is so insane. I think whatever wrestling fans do, they like multiply it by like 10. They put a dub on it. You know what I mean? Like there is literally no reason for you to be this upset about something they never promised or never failed to deliver on. Like they never said this was going to be anything other than what it was.
they didn't even put text on the post.
I know it's in the first post is like 6 a.m. in the morning or something out here. Like I'm like, bro, obviously they were, it's a social plan. It's like no one likes to look at the end of the, you know what I'm saying, look at the pieces of a story. And that even happens in marketing stories too. It's like a fan journey. It's not for you hardcore fans that read Meltzer. It's for people who don't have tickets or want to see a cool thing. Like no one's even seen what the trailer is going to be. So if the trailer comes out and it's cool, people are gonna they're not gonna walk it back, but people are gonna act like they loved it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Like when I found out it was gonna be from Mania, I said, "Oh, it makes sense. It's October. The tickets are
Yeah,
they're trying to sell out again." Like I get it. Like whatever. I don't care.
I literally don't care. Like it just is what it is. But that was NXT Halloween Havoc. NXT got a lot of stuff coming up. They got Deadline. They just announced Deadline coming at the top of December. So we got that to look forward to. They got the Gold Rush tournament that's going to happen in New York City.
No, it's
They,
just Gold Rush. It's just title match. It's not a tournament.
oh, okay, sorry. NXT Gold Rush. I'm thinking of the original Gold Rush thing that I heard back on Raw back in the day. But
Yeah.
NXT Gold Rush, November 18th and 25th. I'm assuming the second episode will be taped. Oh, I got myself in the building. I'm gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
It'll great, man.
Yeah, got it great. Um, let's see. I want to talk about Jade Cargill turning heel, but I guess we could talk about that for Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, we can.
Um,
Let's do the predictions for that.
yeah. Let's talk about it.
Um, this show is the just got important at work of the shows that they've done this year. I did not expect the show to reach the massive reception that it's getting right now. But it's like pay per view level, which it should
Yeah,
be.
it's
It should
better
feel,
than the other Saturday night's main events
yeah, it should feel
for
important.
sure.
It should feel important. It'll be the first one on Peacock, so that's pretty cool.
Fully Peacock, yeah. First post Goldberg world. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
god, yeah.
You ain't gonna get cut
how,
off.
how we done these without him, man?
I don't know.
Back.
I don't know.
Um,
You just cut
so
him off.
these are all title matches too. All of them. Every single one. The title match. So let's start off with Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill, since we just mentioned her. Um I mentioned it. Did you see what I said in the chat the other day? I was like, I knew that she was about to turn heel without any knowledge that she was going to turn heel because she came out dressed like Diesel. Like she looked fucking insane.
She was like, "I'm bad," and that is how I'm gonna be dressed from now on. I wrote this, so I have a shout out to Black Wrestling. They hit me up. They're like, "Hey, you want to write something about Jade?" I was like, "Sure." Um, So something about Jade will be coming out written by me on Black Wrestling. But one thing I really, really said in kind of a journey, I said this title defense will be an inflection point for her
Mhm.
because don't get me wrong, anything can happen. I'm assuming she's going to win.
I am also assuming she will win. Yes.
But if she loses, I think that would probably be the worst thing that if she doesn't walk out, even if she doesn't walk out with the belt, I think it's one of the worst things that happen for her. Because I think you have all this hype, you have all this investment, and if you don't actually if it doesn't actually result into anything, people are gonna start looking at her weird. Which people already look at her weird. So I think this is a must win for her. Again, she is someone who I think we're 2 years post her debuting in WWE, or
Right.
her signing to WWE. She didn't debut until like early last year, but she's improved. She's not perfect, but she probably won't ever be, to be honest with you. Um, but she's not perfect at all. But I think she's improved enough where the opportunity can meet the moment in what she can culminate in finally the potential that she is. And one of the words I said about her AEW run, if I had 2 words to describe her AEW run, it's stunted potential
Mm.
because they they knew what they had, but they didn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to utilize her at all, and then and pretty much her entire growth as a performer stunted. She came out better on the other end, but not as good as she probably could have been. And in WWE, I think she's reaching those heights. There's currently a clear view. Bianca is not in the, you know,
Yeah.
waiting in the wing.
She got nobody to kind of hang on to but herself at this
Yeah.
point. And I think that's how it should be, for sure. I think that you're right in a lot of ways. This is a point where it's like, okay, what shoe's gonna drop? And this is a vote of confidence from the company as well. Where it's like, okay, well, like let's see if she can run with this thing. Tiffany, I
Hurt, apparently.
quote unquote her. I think, but Tiffany, it's been time for her. Like I somebody in the chat was just like she had a boo boo face when she faced Stephanie the other day. I was like, I don't know why, because at the end of the day, you got like Tiffany got more than most people get in years. You know what I'm saying? Like she should not hang her head if she was, if she has to lose this title. She had a run with it. You know what I mean? A Money in the Bank run that lasted far longer than anybody thought it would.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that like with Jade, it's like, okay, like you said, you got to put rubber to the road. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? What is the plan with her? And I think that's always been the question: is like, is there a plan? It's time for not only her but for the booking to be like, okay, we had a plan for her this whole time. This is what it was. And you guys got to make that work. We want her to win. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want anyone to think that we don't, but she's got to show it. She's got to show and prove. I thought their first match was cool. Their first match at SummerSlam was cool. But now when we step into this J title run, what is it going to be? We also got to look at the landscape of SmackDown. We don't have Bianca for God knows how long.
Hmm.
What is going to happen with her challengers? She needs to have a title reign that has challengers, and she can't just be squashing niggas like she was in AEW. She needs to have some real development. That has to be a creative side and her side too. So put that little cut on your eyebrow you want. That I did not realize that eyebrow was fake. The
Yeah, it
eyebrow
was fake.
was fake.
It's makeup. It's makeup. Her eye is fucking fine. She's just dramatic.
Everything she's always a week early to.
Hmm.
Like everything she does in her character, she's always a week early. I'm like, okay, man, we get it. But
Yeah, but yeah, no. Looking at that, the one thing they're gonna have to do is they probably gonna have to call somebody up or switch somebody from a roster because again, the SmackDown women's roster is nutto.
yeah, it's light. And if you're gonna be making Jade, um, if you're gonna make Jade a heel, right, you have to have somebody to face her. And with in terms of Tiffany Stratton right now,
Me
she
chin
seems
you up.
Tiffany seems to be going to Julia after this because
Yeah,
that's something that they've been pushing that's an agenda they've been pushing for a while. So we'll see.
yeah. It'll be interesting to see what actually happens on the show. But we're picking Jade to win.
Yeah, we're picking
This
Jay to
one.
win. Then we have Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE World Championship. I sense chicanery happening with this one.
Probably.
I sense chicanery. I think that if they're gonna do a title change, it'll could we get a title change on a SmackDown?
On a Saturday night's main event?
No, on a
Um,
SmackDown. Like, I don't see it happening for Saturday Night's Main Event. I was saying on a SmackDown,
oh,
he'd
it
win
would
it.
be great. I mean, SmackDown needs something,
It'd be
you know?
different.
Um,
I don't foresee Cody holding this one that long. I think that he's gonna have a lot of reigns, all right? But this ain't gonna be one of the lengthier ones that he's gonna have.
uh, I think
I think Cody wins. But you can't
yeah, because this isn't the end. You know where it's gonna end. It's gonna
yeah,
end at the Rumble.
and
Some shit like that.
if we're already from what I'm assuming, we have one title change that's already locked in, and we have one that we've already predicted will happen. The whole night can't be title changes, so that's why I think Cody will win this.
Yeah, likely Cody will win. Um, that's what I'm choosing.
Then you have the triple threat for the Intercontinental title: Dom
Oh
Mysterio
god,
versus Penta versus Rusev.
the most telegraphed fucking thing that's ever existed. Dom is winning. It's just not even fun or fair or cool. I would
Oh
be
wow,
I would
wow!
be healthily.
This is where we're at. But you won't defend you'll defend Jacy Jayne, but you won't
I'll
defend.
defend Jacy Jane until the sun goes down.
It's crazy.
Clearly, obviously. Um, but the Dominic Mysterio run, it's just you know what? It's not even the thing with Jacy Jane is I don't feel like Jacy Jane was like ru- not like ruining, but like getting in the way of development of any other character on the show.
Oh yeah. That is true. That is true.
Whereas Dominic is like, Dom, you don't need this as long as you do.
Yeah,
You're already a star
he has had it longer
since
than like
WrestleMania. Since
yeah, like
WrestleMania.
Cody has lost it and won it back, and he still had this title. Like it makes literally no sense why he still has it.
He's winning these matches the same way. He's doing all these other things. So yeah, I would be pleasantly surprised if he loses his belt. Like if Penta pins Rusev and they just kind of like go off on their own little thing. And then you kind of like fast track that Judgment Day breakup if it's supposed to happen.
We've been
Um,
fast tracking that for a minute.
well, you know H. H loved a Judgment Day, man. He loved it. He's like, yo,
It don't even look like it's close to that type of shit happening. I'm like, even on Monday, I'm like, well, weren't y'all supposed to be breaking up a week ago? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing now? I
we
don't
could
know.
talk about it when we get to Raw. Hold
Yeah,
on. But yeah, Judgment it's Dominic. Dominic's walking away with this.
yeah, he is. I would love it to be Penta. I feel like I've been kind of pumping my fist at the like, what are y'all doing with him for a minute? Like, I'm like, y'all really testing it with these matches, man. y'all really testing people's investment with him, and I hope they know what they're doing. That's all I gotta say.
Main event. Well, I'm assuming this is the main event of the show
Yeah,
for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk versus Jey Uso.
chicanery, chicanery inbound.
What do you think? The Bronze? Do you think
Yeah, the
the
Braun,
Usos?
the
The
Usos,
Romans?
the Romans. It's gonna be high theater because remember this is on Peacock. There's no commercials anymore, so they can kind of do whatever the hell they want to do. Um, I think it should be Punk. I think it should be Punk. I think that if my in my mind's eye, I think that it was supposed to be Punk and Seth here, and then Punk goes on to whoever the fuck, and then we get Seth and Roman. I think if you wanted to kind of restructure that whole plan, you do Punk and Roman at WrestleMania, and I
My
think
guess,
that
my guess is that at least for the next couple of months, that Punk will win. Then he'll be in that War Games match, and his next major defense will probably be against Gunther
yeah,
in the big rematch,
yeah.
possibly at the Royal Rumble. Well, oof. uh,
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know Punk with me in Saudi. I'm not gonna lie to you.
so we'll
And
see.
I wouldn't have anybody. This is my and I'll say this again. I think I said this on the show before. I don't think there should be any other matches other than Cena's last match on that last Saturday night's main event.
Mm.
December. I think there should be no matches other
Well,
than
my
Cena.
guess is that Gunther beats Cena, and that's how he qualifies to become a
Yeah,
contender for this championship.
Yeah, that works.
Um, but it was funny. I was watching Alvarez and thing, and they were floating around the idea of Punk turning heel.
I
Can you
think he
believe
should.
this?
I think he should. Yeah, I think he should. I think he should. If he's gonna go against Roman, I think he should.
I think, yeah, I'm kind of with it. I mean, it's gonna be tough because he's over. I don't know where his wife is at, but she's over.
She could also turn heel. She's a great heel as well.
I mean, maybe she should go to SmackDown. She signed a SmackDown, something like that. But I just because I guess it's what Becky and Seth will turn face at some point.
Well, Seth
um,
is coming back face, so that's just
yeah, and I'm
you ain't
assuming
gonna
once
stop that.
once Becky's finished with whatever the fuck she's doing, she will be a scrappy Irish lass again.
Yeah.
Um, but CM Punk is a heel. I think it's something that hasn't been established. It's my main intrigue for it is that it's something that hasn't been done yet. Not even in AEW.
Oh,
He
that's true.
hasn't he hasn't been heel yet. He hasn't kind of come back as a heel.
Mhm.
Usually people kind of find themselves as a heel, but it's tough to does he I mean, can he do it? He
I
probably
think
can.
I think he could do it. I mean, you sound like Vince. The first time Vince didn't think he could do it. Like,
I the only reason I sound that because he's so over, right? Like,
you know where you do it at? You wait till Chicago. United Center is allegedly where Elimination Chamber is gonna be, Meals. And then
mm,
you do it there against somebody that's beloved, and then you're off to the races at that point. I think that's where you do it.
damn,
Do
he
it
aligns with Dwayne the Rock Johnson and
do it in
becomes a
I don't know about all that. I don't do not,
you
But
know, the
I
Rock is like, he's dirty hell. Wait a minute. Hold on.
shit, I think I got some time on my schedule.
Yeah, let me get a piece of this. You know what I'm saying? Smash machine. We had promo scheduled for February, and I guess it's out the window.
Don't wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Um, no, I think that there's a way to do it, and I think that it would work really well, but you gotta do it in Chicago. I think that you have this will he, won't he, and then you have him finally pull the trigger, and you have a really good line to be a heel. It's he's been a face for 3 years in the company. I think it's time.
Yeah, he's just been a face in general. Like, I get
Yeah.
why he's a face, but yeah, it's time for something different, time for something new. And he has a whole bunch of other people that he could face if that happens. So I'm all for a future Punk heel run if this is in the cards.
Mhm.
So I mean, but yeah, that's Saturday night's main event. No commercials. Well, I don't know about that. Peacock be doing whatever,
You'll
but
have commercials, but it won't be like commercials, you
it
know?
won't be on television, broadcast television, and have those constrictions.
Yeah.
Um, so you know what? Saturday night's main event on Saturday, November 1st, day after Halloween. We'll see what goes on with this PLE. I'm assuming one more match will be added, like, or maybe not. I
It
don't know.
depends on how long that main goes. Punk be going like 30.
Yeah, that's
Faithfully.
true. I mean, Jay Uso. Ooh. I
You
mean,
can
but
make it work.
you,
You can make it work. You can make it work.
yeah, you can make it work. I see it. All right. Um, with that said, we probably go to Patreon. Let's talk about
Yeah.
these shows.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you guys for listening to the A Show. We'll be back next week with all the fallout from Saturday night's main event. Potentially War Game stuff happening. Potentially Survivor Series
There'll
stuff happening.
probably be another when's Full Gear. There's probably another pay per view next week.
I
It's Full
mean,
Gear.
I
AEW.
won't. I'm not gonna be there.
Oh,
Say that
Full Gear
much.
is on the 22nd. It's before Thanksgiving. Um, okay. So we got some time before another pay-per-view. There's no NXT, there's no AEW, there's no WWE. So we just chilling for next
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Yep.
Um, Plan some on the weekend, go touch grass. I don't know.
All right. See you guys later.